Alright, hello everybody, Brian here, and we are back with Disco Elysium. And, I wish I could tell you what's going to happen in this episode, but the future is unknown. But my plan is to go to that, actually my plan is to grab bottles. How do we do that again? Tab. Can we not grab these bottles? Oh, that's okay. My plan is to go talk to these nice folks over here. We just want to work. Yeah, let's see what is happening over here. Obviously, something is happening. We can talk to that guy. We can look at this wall. It says GRIH. These are mean-looking dudes. Maybe some of these dudes killed the guy. That'd be my guess. All right, talk to this guy.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
The man yells towards the harbor gate. His voice is the loudest of the lot, and oddly screechy for a man his size. That is true. I thought it was going to be a little bit deeper. I can say I'm the law. Or I can say what's going on. Looks like you're too much trouble for my taste. No, let's say what's going on here.
Stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a full head taller than everybody else.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down?
I want to say yes, but yeah, let's say yes.
Ha! Couldn't handle us. A cause gives the workers strength, gives them power. We have a right to work.
Okay.
Besides, we're not that different. It helps the people see us talking. Cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
Okay. All right, this guy's got a plan. It sounds like. All right, so what kind of cause are we talking about? Let's ask him.
Rights of people, rights of workers to have gainful employment, to make a salary and feed their families.
All righty. Rhetoric, medium success. His manner of speaking is wooden. I don't know what that means. The tone of voice bland and uninspired, almost as if compelling replies from a set of learned phrases. Oh, that's funny. All right. I don't think I've chosen any sides yet.
Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers.
All right, this guy's got a lot to say. All right.
I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the right to work. Right to work.
Oh my gosh, this is interesting. All right. Regardless, I have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you.
Oh,
we have
man,
families
okay.
to feed, you piece of shit.
All right.
So do we, scab.
The loitering man hollers in return. Well, I want to get into the harbor too. Have fun, he snorts. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're gonna let you through the gates. You trying to meet their fat boss? I'm interviewing people about the murder that took place here behind the hostel cafeteria there. Or I can say this is an official matter, not to be discussed with outsiders. Nope, let's tell him. All right, I know nothing about the murder. He said his reply in a snappy, terse. His reply is snappy and terse. Absolutely nothing. Wouldn't put it past these harbor bugs. They do anything to stay alive. Okay. Right to work. He again shakes his large fist and then turns back to you. It's shameful. Cops do nothing. You should bring backup. Open the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime. This really isn't my area of expertise. Kim Kutsuragi. We're not picking a side in this just yet, sir. Pity. He turns around and bellows at the gates. Let us work. Let us work. Okay. Who are these strike breakers? Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests. The man runs a hand through his steadily grayed military haircut. We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. The union fucks don't want work. They ought to let us do what? Who do want work? They ought to let in those who do want work. I see. But he like said, "Who do I don't know." I have a question. The lieutenant looks at him in the eye. Why do all these men follow your leadership? You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No, they follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, were, because they were, he starts bellowing, given a job to do. Okay. What exactly is your goal here? We were promised work, he points at the gates. We'd be in there working if the bastards hadn't shut the gates. And you are unable to breach the entrance. Main gates locked. Main gates locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. He points up the stairs. Doors locked. The guards block the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mesquite punk either. He points at the dock worker idling on the staircase. I mean head monsieur, or whatever he is. Wait, head monsieur? Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right behind him. How bad could one guy be? You seem capable. Bad. The man glares at you, standing on a narrow bridge. He's got a strategically advantageous position, and he's trained. I don't know how Union has a trained killer up there, but that one's no joke, and my men are tired and hungry. We're workers, not fighters. Why don't you just talk to them? Like civilized folk, you mean? The man rubs his chin. These native fucks don't understand civilized. It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway. No, they will give up eventually, or get drunk, leave the button unguarded. Then we will charge. The man rubs his jaw, a perfect light, bearded square wedge. Alright, I can ask him what a strike. What is a strike? I mean, I know what that is, but I'll ask him, see what happens. Alright. When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people. He shifts uncomfortably with his workers' overalls. What do the strikers want? Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights while he raises his fist and starts shouting again, have the right to work. Composure, easy, success. There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of an attire seem ill-fitting. Ill-fitting? What does that mean? His shirt is far too small and unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls held up by a belt seem to fit a man with much more corpulence. What's corpulence? You wearing new clothes? He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers. Raising both fists in the air, the clothes are obviously not his. Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what. Wonder if he stole the clothes of the dead guy. You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from. Alright, we're gonna ask you, where are you from? What's it to you? Deep set, suspiciously drips from every syllable. Routine, part of the investigation. Curiosity, going to figure out this strike mess. Yeah, let's say that. Big mess, caused by union greed, he shouts you a wary, distrustful look. But I only fight for the rights of people. Drama, medium success. Alright. Every once in a while, it is like you can see glimpses of another guy under the guise of his fight for jobs. He seems a more brutal, cunning, and suspicious person. Just a hunch, or he might be paranoid. Alright, got that. I'm interested in your background. Yeah, let's try. Well, we're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill. Okay. A bouncer. Where? I frequent a lot of bars. Maybe it's one I know. Sweet. I know bars. Been thrown out of Several. Maybe that's why you seem familiar. I don't really drink, but work has taken me to some, which let's say I've been thrown out. See how he responds to that. Worked at Territorial, ring a bell? Yeah, I think I've been there. Not right now, but I might have been there. I don't really remember things well. Uh-huh. Was a long time ago. The man is quickly losing interest in talking with you. Alright. I didn't figure it out, whatever it was. Ooh, we got it. What's this? Some soup. The lorries probably stored fuel here. Now they store booze. Here it is. I found some cold hard cash. 60 cents? Alrighty. Foreign car, kept in good condition. Great. Alright, well, let's just walk around a bit. It sounds like, so he is not on strike. He wants to work, and people that are on strike are not letting him work. So, that is his story. Horseback monument. An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing towards the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods. Who is this? Horseback monument. A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings." Philippian kings, maybe. Not Philippians. Of Revenchal. Maybe it is Philippians. I don't know where Revenchal is. Son of Philippe the second, the opulent, father of Philippe the fourth, then sane. Okay. All right. As you look up, you notice something about the statue. There are some odd indentations on the king's chest piece. All right, let's do the encyclopedia roll. Failure? What? What did he do? You have no idea what you did a week ago. That was like 86%, and I missed that. I guess you can't win them all. How would you know about what this guy did many centuries ago? Is locked? Well, I don't care that much. All right. What indentations? What do I see? Something with great kinetic energy seems to have impacted the cuirass around where the heart is. A bullet? Someone's shot him in the heart. Interesting. Lieutenant, has someone shot the king? Okay, he cleans his glasses before looking up. I can't see it, but I'll take your word for it. What do you think? Well, Martinez is riddled with bullet holes. This place saw a lot of action during the revolution, but the statue is recently renovated. So maybe a joke, target practice, or political statement? Not connected to the murder. Political. It's a king and he's shot. I got a skill point. Nice. Alright, so why not? He shrugs. What this shows us is guns aren't too uncommon here, and people still shoot them, sometimes at kings. He takes a note in his notebook. The king stands high above you, surveying the bay, mute and indifferent to your sightings. Okay. Let's go talk to this lady over here, and then we'll probably wrap it up. Every time I say that, we never do it. Every time I say we're going to wrap this up, it's like another 20 minutes. All right. So the small wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. The photo is ambrotype from the turn of the century, golden as her smile. Snap your fingers from her face or say, "Excuse me, ma'am, I'd like to ask you some questions," or do nothing. Let's say, "Excuse me, ma'am, I'd like to do some questions." Ask you some questions. No response. Whatever this woman is, your words fail to reach her. Wherever this woman is. Snap your fingers. Wait. The lieutenant stops you before you can snap.
Just a distracted old woman. Better leave her alone.
Why?
I just told you why.
Fine, okay. Alright, let's check out this crate over here. Nice, I got a white tank. some new clothes. Rooms full of snow. No one lives here anymore. Wonderful. Alright, let's check out this over here. A bold slogan. Humanox covers the trucks. Alrighty. Not a lot going on over here. Alright, well, I guess we could try to help the workers somehow. Talk to this guy.
Scab?
Call me Manana. Scab asks a man with jolly eyes tilting his head. So scabs are what people are what they call people that are coming in to fill the jobs from the people that are on strike. Because you're undermining the strike, so they call you a scab. Because that's like if there's a wound, you cover it and heal it so it does not bleed. But these people want the company to bleed. And we do not know where we sit yet with this. Alright, so you're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's something to do with Flask. He reaches for it from time to time. Maybe it's got something to do with Flask he reaches for from time to time. Okay, that's a typo, unless I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright. I'm not going to ask him scab. I know what that is. I'm not a scab, I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you.
He
no
smiled.
one's ever seen a cop scab.
Oh, okay.
Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money.
He chuckles, then realizes.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here, to the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
I've come to Martinez investigating a murder. Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You never see me investigating a murder. You're right, it's almost impossible. I'm 91% I'll never get it solved. I'm 91% sure I'll never get it solved. Probably not, he nods. I wouldn't even know where to start with that. Much better here at the harbor for an honest union man like me. I need to know what's behind these gates. I'm exploring. My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits. He gazes over the roundabout with a glint of longing. Does this mean you can let me through the gate? I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a grantor of passage. He takes a swig of points up. He takes a swig and points up the stairs with the flask. The passage grants itself. If it's so simple, why did the scab leader warn you of the guards blocking the way? That simple. I just walk in. I walk right past Measurehead and go in. Alright, here's Measurehead. Oh. Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Seminese supremacist there. He points to the bridge over the gates. Walk right past him. Then press the button to unlock the door. Then go past him again. Okay. and you enter the harbor through the office. So you're saying it's actually quite difficult. Gotcha. I think I have some questions for you first. Let's do that. The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair. Actually, I'm done talking to him. I don't need to. I don't want to. I'm good. So what's this right here? I notice, in case of strike, press button behind the guard. Okay. A hermetically sealed door, locked by electrical means. What's this? I have a thought. There's no lockpicking on door kicking this one. Okay. How unfortunate. Okay. Okay. I have a Measurehead is a powerful man. No one will get past you. Okay. Alright, well, this time that actually is going to wrap it up for us. I have a feeling this is going to be a good part of the game. Talking to this tattooed Seminese supremacist. So we will save that for next time. Until then, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying the game. And make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out smaller channels like mine. So I really appreciate it. And until next time, I will see you guys later.